Hi guys, it's me, Melanie at Truly Plant Based. How's everyone doing? I want to come on to talk about one of the best ways that I think, one of the best ways that to stay consistent with your health goals, right? Because you know how we do, right? Myself included. We decide we're going to do something, make a goal, we stop. We start, we stop, we start, we stop, and over. It's like a cycle. We never reach that result, that end where we want to achieve, the goal we want to achieve, right? But we're going to end that today. Enough of that, right? So one of the best ways to be able to be consistent with your health goals is to curate an ecosystem. Now, I'm sure you know what ecosystem means, but I'm going to read the definition, right? It says a community or group that interacts in a specific environment. So you want to curate a community. Curate means selective, right? Or in other words, handpick. So you want to be selective. You don't want to just pick any old type of community because you know, and I know, that not all environments are the best environments. Sometimes we need to stay far away from certain people, places, and things. So you want to be selective. You want to curate a community that's going to uplift you and encourage you in your goals. So, and if you're like me though, I'm an introvert. On the outside, I may seem outgoing, but I'm an introvert. And there, maybe you're one, maybe that's what you don't like to be in groups. You don't like to be with a lot of people, or it's not your thing. Or maybe you like to work alone. Or maybe, you feel uncomfortable in groups. Well, feeling uncomfortable and change is great. When you're feeling uncomfortable, when you're trying something new, that's normal, right? You're going to feel uncomfortable, but that's helping you to grow. Get out of your shell. You're expanding, you're becoming a better version of yourself. So don't let that deter you. Just keep going straight ahead. And so these are the 5 reasons why I think that curating an ecosystem is a great way to be consistent with your health goals. The first reason is that it'll keep you accountable. Because once you've made a commitment with someone or a group that you're going to do X, Y, and Z, it makes you feel more like accountable to what you need to do. So that's the first reason. The second reason, it can provide you with support and encouragement, the ecosystem you choose. For me, it's my congregation. I love my congregation. They're my friends, but I call them my brothers and sisters because to me, they are my brothers and sisters. They're always there for me. They uplift me spiritually. They keep me grounded spiritually. If I ever need them, they're right there for me. And that's where I get my spiritual food and nourishment that keeps me to be able to go forward every day in this crazy system we living in, right? And, excuse me. And also, the third reason is you want to have an ecosystem that can provide you with mental and emotional support. During these last few years, everyone has been impacted by the pandemic, all that we went through. And so some of us have been impacted more than others, but all of us have been impacted. And it affects your, just everything that's going on. It can affect your mental and emotional health. Sometimes we get depressed. Sometimes the depression is so much that we need help, right? So maybe you can include in your ecosystem a source for mental and emotional support. That could be a support group that deals with depression or those types of things. It could be a therapist, right? So this is a good thing to have in your ecosystem. I mean, you may not even be dealing with serious depression, but sometimes you need a therapist. Sometimes you need an outlet to discuss these things or to deal with certain past issues or whatever you need. So it's good to have that, right? To keep you mentally healthy, right? The fourth thing you want to have in your ecosystem is a community that may provide education, avenues for self-development, maybe tools or resources. Maybe you want to run your own business, that encourages entrepreneurialism, creativity, or connection, network, right? That's a good group community have in your ecosystem, right? And last, but not least, all social connections, right? Social connections, according to science, is the number one determinant of whether you live long or not. Not eating healthy and exercise, but social connections. Because we're not in, it's good to be independent, but we're made to be interdependent. We need others. So having an ecosystem and communities can keep you socially connected and improve your health. So those are 5 reasons why I feel that curating an ecosystem is one of the best ways to be consistent with your goals. And as I talked about, during the pandemic and all that we've been through, and social connections, like having those things can help you. It can boost your energy, your motivation, your discipline, and your health, right? So how do you go about curating your own community, right? Well, you can start by calling a friend or 2 or 3, and you can get together and you can be accountable to one another with your health goals. Maybe you may exercise together or whatever you may do together. But you can do that. Call a friend and a buddy and do things together that may keep you accountable, right? The second thing is join an already established community or group. There are so many out here. There's online, there's Facebook groups, there's all types of groups. And find an established group that resonates with you. But remember, be selective. You don't want to just go into any kind of group. You want to go into something that you feel is going to help, encourage, and support you in your goal, whatever you're doing. The third is start your own group, right? You can start your own group. You don't need to be in an established group. And it doesn't have to be, I got to establish a nonprofit and put this whole thing together legally, a group. No. You can just get a group of friends and start a group. I remember before the pandemic, I had decided to do a themed brunch. And I got a group of women, my friends, and we had the brunch. And we had such a good time. And they said, why don't you do this every year? And I said, that's a good idea. But then the pandemic came, so I haven't done it since. But, you can just put a group together. It could be themes. It could be over certain kind of support you guys need or whatever. And not once a year, maybe you guys can meet every month. So you can start your own group. And the fourth one is investing in yourself. You can do that by hiring a health, fitness coach, a financial coach, a business coach to help, to be included in your ecosystem. And myself personally, I have a business coach. And I'm in a group coaching group, and I have a coach who coaches the group made up of other plant-based coaches, and I love it. It's the best to me. She's the best coach, the best group, and it's called the Plant Protocol. And in there, I get the business support I need. I get the self-development work I need to be able to do my business. I get support from the community because there's these other coaches are plant-based as well. And it's amazing. It's one of the best investments I've ever made. So you may want to invest in a coach, You may want to invest in us. If you're having some health challenges, hypertension, we'd love to be a part of your ecosystem, right? And then the last, like we talked about before, investing in a therapist. Don't think, we don't want to go into those limiting beliefs and those don't-isms. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough friends. No, not going for it. Okay? You can curate your own community, be selective, and you can do it. And it will help you stay consistent. Because a little while back, I was going through a funk. I wasn't feeling well. I was just out of it. I wasn't motivated. But guess what? My curated ecosystem helped me get back on track. Helped me to be revived and get back in the game. So I'm telling you, it works. So get your paper and pen out. Make a plan. Write the names down if you start your own group or who you want to choose to be in your group. Research groups that are out there. Research therapists. And if you're dealing with your health, you don't even have to research a coach because I'm right here for you. At Truly Plant-Based, we love to help you. We love to be a part of your ecosystem. And you can contact us. The description is, the contact information is in the description. And we love to meet with you and help you through your health goals. So try it. I'm telling you, it works. One of the best ways to stay consistent with your health goals is curating your own ecosystem. Okay, guys, you have an amazing day on purpose.